Hey guys, welcome to a first look at softwaring. Now this is a game that a lot of people have asked me to play. Like a lot of people have left comments saying, oh, play softwaring, play softwaring. And I've kind of looked at the game, like not inside the game, but I've kind of looked at it on Steam and whatever, and I've been like, yeah, I don't know. I got to say, like, first of all, like the graphics, I hate these Minecraft graphics. It's the reason I aren't playing Minecraft. It's because I just hate the graphics so much. I like nice, fancy graphics, but having looked at the game a little bit further, the gameplay is really intriguing, and there's so much depth to this game. There's a very steep learning curve to this game as well. So I thought, you know what, let's play through the tutorial so that at least you guys get a look at the game, and then we'll kind of see from there. Do you guys want me to do a Let's Play series? And if I'm going to do it, then I'm going to do it properly. It's going to be like a, I don't know, try to make $1 billion or something like that, like a kind of thing. But it's going to be a big investment. So if you want me to do this, seriously, I'm going to be looking at the comments on this video, and I'm going to see, do you want me to play this game or not? Right, let's take a look, shall we? Now, first thing I'll mention is, there's no music in the game. There's no sound in the game. Now, bear in mind, this is in alpha. There's no sound in the game until you get out of the tutorial. Or, well, yeah, kind of towards the end of the tutorial, you start getting sound. But even then, there isn't a lot. So I might find some music to kind of loop in the background or something, because it's too quiet. It's a bit spooky. Right, so we start off with the tutorial. I'm just going to follow the tutorial. So, welcome to the tutorial. Ha ha ha. Okay, fine. Continue. Begin by picking a name for your company. So, I don't know. We'll call it, what do you think? SkyeSoft? SkyeSoft? Yeah, why the hell? Why the hell not? SkyeSoft. And continue. Cool. Then pick a name for your founder. Okay. Anonymous. Obviously, it's going to be SkyeStorm. Oh, yes. And, yes. Continue. Add a gender. Male. Yeah, fine. Cool. And then you can set all this stuff up. So let's see. Like, oh no, okay. Well, so there's two hairstyles. Okay, the graphics are obviously not a major part of this game. Let's go for, let's see what. No, oh my god, skin tone. I guess something like that, and apply and pants. I don't know. Like, what's kind of a denim-y kind of, like, that? No, apparently not. Well, good lord. What's that supposed to be, like shorts? Okay, so why aren't you giving me the colour that I'm kind of asking for? Why are you just black? Like, seriously? Why? Okay, well, like, oh, because I haven't said continue, have I? Oh, alright then. These buttons cycle through. Yeah, okay, fine. You can pick your pants traits. Okay, well, so now will you do... So I never get a chance, apparently, to do the pants. Fine. Okay. Well, this is only... yeah, I don't know. We'll stick... I might stick with this. We might not. I have no idea. We'll see. No, I can't... Like, can I change the colour of these, or frickin' not? Like... Why isn't it changing the colour? Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second. It's the dark... Is it the dark... There you go. See? There's a darkness slider. This is technical stuff. So I'm thinking like blue jeans. What's like... I don't know. Is that a kind of like a denim-y colour-ish? Sorta. And surprise, surprise... my blue is my favourite colour, so like the shirt is going to be blue as well. So it's going to be probably a nice, slightly darker blue. Yeah, not that. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that kind of colour. Why am I spending so much time faffing around with something that I honestly do not care about, like in the slightest? Okay, there we go. How boring's that? Right, personality. You can choose 2 traits. Generous, optimistic. Well, that's me to a T, isn't it? You've got stuff like, I don't know, flirty. Flirty? Me? Flirty? Pff, never. It's never happened, ever. Yeah, stubborn, introverted. Yeah, right. That sounds like me. Okay, what have we got down here? A bunch of skills. Whatever. You're now done with customizing your founder. Thank God, because it's gone on too long. Mods, don't care. Finally, pick a scenario. What do we want? I don't know. Free play. Yeah, I don't know. Difficulty medium, forest. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so start game. So now we're going to start the welcome tutorial. And trust me, there's so much in this. It's freaking crazy. Okay, you can drag this window somewhere else. Thanks very much. Next, you can move the camera with the WASD keys, or the way I always do with the mouse, because that's the way I like doing it. So please don't leave me comments about it. You can zoom in. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's move on. The keys can be reconfigured. Okay, I know that. In the top bar, you can find your current bank balance. I must admit, I do like that the tutorial does go into that. And it like points stuff out and shows you where stuff is. The tutorial's not bad. The only thing it's missing is a back. How do you go back? Like, hang on. Like, if I press escape, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay, yeah, it needs a back key. Right, so that's the bank balance, and then you've got your current reputation of your company, and then how much your profits are, and what's this? Oh, this is you can speed up time, and I like this function. So you've got normal time, double time, triple time, and then you can skip unused time. So if there's nothing going on, it'll just skip on to when something's happening. I actually quite like that. So important messages will appear over here. So this will be the part of the screen that I never look at. You know I will. All the controls and windows are here in the bottom left corner. Yeah, okay, got that. And remember, you can always restart the tutorial from the options menu. Yeah, I'd like to be able to go back a step at a time. Right, when you're ready, enter build mode. Okay, so here's build mode over here. So would you like the build mode tutorial? Yes, we would. The game is always paused when you're in build mode. Excellent. You can build rooms in any shape. You can split rooms into two by clicking construct room. Now, where is... this is the only thing. Sometimes it says things like that. You can build rooms in any shape, or split rooms into two by clicking construct room to the left of the button. Okay, yeah, I'll take your word for it. Let's start. Build a room. So we'll take a construct rectangle. Now click somewhere inside the area you own, which is this gridded area. And oh, look, our first sound in the game. An annoying kind of buzzing sound. Keep an eye on the cost. Okay, so we can put in a room here, and we want something like, I don't know, something fairly small probably to start. 5 by 5. That's 4,500. Then we've got 10,000 that we started with, so we just spent half our money. You might have noticed that you were limited to the grid. Well, I kind of figured that, Sherlock. You can now change the grid and building angles if you want to by using this panel over here. Yeah, well, we're not going to do that. This might come in handy if you want to build tables along a diagonal wall, for example. Okay. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm tempted to. So what are we like? So what are you? I don't know. I don't know. Let's read that again. You might like to. You can change the grid and building angles if you want by using this panel. This might come in handy if you want to build. Okay, well, how then? Anchor the grid to an object. Okay, double the size, half the grid size. Change the snapping angle. Is that like what? Yeah. Okay. How? Okay. So maybe I have to select it. No. Change the furniture snapping angle. No. I've no frickin' idea how to do that. It won't be the first thing that I can't figure out in this game. Trust me. It's quite complex. We'll move on. You can move up and down floors by pressing Q and E. Okay, well, that's the basement, and then that would be the second floor. Cool. You can add windows and doors. you can either select a category or search window or whatever. So, for example, if we just want windows, let me click on windows. Well, we want a door. I guess we'll take a standard door. Just pop a standard door. Where? On the corner? Just inside? Right, just inside. And then windows. We want some windows so that we can see. I think we'll put in like a... put just like a small... Maybe in the middle. And maybe one on the other side. Maybe one on the other side, or maybe one there. Kind of balance things up a little bit. You notice how the room lights up. Isn't that a joy to behold? A lit room. When you add windows, make sure you add enough so that your employees can see. I would imagine that would be helpful. You can inspect lighting, environment, temperature, and noise conditions by clicking on and selecting the room. So if we click on the room, you can see down here the lighting and the noise and what the temperature is and stuff. Okay, let's move on. You can change the colour of the rooms. Select the room, right click, and then which button is it? The room colours button, which resembles a brush, which is this one. And so you can see that there's loads and loads of controls all over the place. Getting to learn the UI is gonna take some time. This is what I mean about this being an investment, because in between doing this and actually starting a series, I'm gonna have to sit down and actually play this thing just to learn like the UI and where everything is, because otherwise I'm just going to be sitting here for hours like faffing about trying to find things, which would not make a particularly good series. Okay, so we can have the exterior of the building one colour. So let's have it, I don't know, how about kind of a sort of maybe a brownish sort of colour like that. Okay, cool. I could have done the interior as well and had that a different colour, but grey works for me. Build a new table by clicking on the Furnish button. So here's the Furnish button, and we got all of our furniture. And there's all kinds of stuff that you can put in. Water coolers and coffee machines and fridges and all that kind of stuff. So we're just going to put in a regular table. Now, what this does, if you look at this and you think, well, that's just a kind of a little table. You can rotate these either by click and drag or the comma or period. Well, actually, it says, just read it on the screen. It's right in front of you. If you put multiple tables together, right, it will create like desks that you can have. Although it doesn't get rid of the legs in the middle, but it does join them together, basically. We'll have a nice office chair, I guess. We'll just plop that in there, I suppose. Computers have to sit on top of a table and they must face a chair. Right, let's get, now let's see, computer. Now where are my computers? Finally add a computer. We want office. If we go to office, it'll show me. Now, these greyed out ones aren't available yet. The modern computer, this unlocks in the year 1990. And we start off in the year 1980. So we have to use one of these old ones. More pixels than you can count on one hand. So I like the sense of humour. Okay, so let's rotate this. Now, this is weird because the furniture and stuff you can rotate with the comma and period, but stuff like this you can't. You can click and drag it to rotate it, but you can't use the comma and period. And I don't understand why. You would have thought it would be the same mechanic. Whatever. Okay, when you put tables next to each other, they'll be grouped together, like we've done here. To see which tables are ungrouped, just highlight one table and its group will be highlighted. So if we select this, it should show that it's grouped together with this, because we did put them together, but no. So I guess they're not grouped. Okay, so how do you actually group them together? It's a good point. When you put tables next to each other, they will be grouped together. Well, these two aren't, are they? I mean, because this one should come up highlighted in blue. This one's highlighted in green. So I'm not quite sure what the hell's going on there. And it doesn't tell you how to group them together. So, I don't know. This is one of the things I'm going to have to go away and learn, apparently. Right, carrying on. Your founder does not get tired, hungry, cold, or need to use the toilet. But when you hire new employees, they will. So make sure that you add at least one fridge, coffee machine, radiator, ventilator, and a separate toilet room before you hire new employees. Okay, got that. And that is it. That's the building tutorial. Oh, no, hang on a second. A window will appear. Click on core to assign the room to a core team. Ah, yes. Right-click the room and then go to, which is it? Which one? The circle with arrow. Oh, it's this one. So we'll assign this to core. Remember to assign employees to a team as well. Click on an employee and choose switch team. So we don't have an employee here to click on. Okay, all right. All employees are automatically assigned to a team. Now, holding shift while clicking on objects, rooms, or employees will allow you to select several at once. So hang on. So if I select that and shift that, okay, that is how we would group them together. Okay. If you want to merge two rooms, just hold shift and click to select the rooms you want to merge, right click, and then choose the merge rooms. So we'd select the rooms and then right click, and then where's merge rooms? Room patterns? Oh, merge rooms. There you go. Okay. It's just a case of getting to know all of the icons and what would you guess that meant? Select entire building. Kind of like once you know, it's like, yeah, that looks like an office building. I thought it was like, I don't know. I had no idea what the hell that was. Room patterns. Okay. All right. Right, now let's exit build mode. Okay, so let's exit build mode. Cool. When you're ready, open the employees window to start managing your employees. So first of all, we've got like build buildings, and you can use this like this whole map. So you can end up with a huge building if you really want to. That's kind of the part of the game that I'm kind of really intrigued about. Okay, so we can start managing our employees. The employees window, which is this one down here. Okay, so let's click on that. Okay, so here is our employees window, and we could potentially have a very, very large company with loads and loads and loads of employees. This is a list of all the employees. You can check their any of the options in the top bar. You can check. It's talking about checking these boxes to get more details. So, for example, what's the status? He's at home at the moment. Cool. Get your lazy ass to work. Okay. Yeah. Next, when you select an employee like that, you'll get the change role button. Change roles. Right click. You can do it from there, but you can also right click and the change roles button, which resembles a wrench, which is this one up here, and then you can say what you want. So we'll say any role. That's fine. Note that lead cannot be chosen unless an employee is assigned to a team, and an employee cannot be a leader while he's in any role. Okay. Close the select role window. Click continue to advance the tutorial. Let's go. With your employee selected, right click anywhere once again. So let's select him and right click anywhere to bring up the actions menu and select details, which resembles a single person. So that'll be this one. Okay, so here's our guy. This me. It's me. Look, it's me. I've got no nose, no mouth, but it's basically me. You can see the stats of your employee in the top left corner. You can see your employee's personality traits. Yeah, we know about those. Generous, optimistic, cool. And below that, your employee's skills in each role. So how good he is at each of those. So how good a lead he is, how good a programmer, designer, artist, marketer, etc. Clicking a role will also allow you to assign the employee to that role. So we could, like if we wanted him to be a lead, we could click on lead and he'd do that. Okay, so what next? In the bottom part of the window, you'll see employee specializations, which controls how well your employee works with different subjects. So you've got designing, coding, as an artist, all this kind of stuff. So there's so much depth to this. I mean, I can see why people are like so into it, but it's a steep learning curve to actually get into the game. And like I said, I look at the graphics and it's like, is this, You've really got to dig into it, I think, to appreciate it. Okay, and by God, it's nerdy, isn't it? I mean, how much nerdier can you get? A video game about making software. Like, really? In the top right corner, which is up here, you can see your employees' traits. These traits are controlled by your employees' personality traits, which are the generous, optimistic thing. Aptitude controls the ability to learn, so we suck at that. And, well, hey, so it is me. And then you've got the ability to, leadership controls the ability to research and make the team happy, and diligence controls the ability to get your sad ass out of bed. Cool. Next. Finally, bottom right part, you can see the latest thoughts of your employee. 0 thoughts. Absolutely no thoughts in his brain whatsoever. It really is me. Okay, next. In the beginning of the game, you'll need to make some quick cash. Now, this is where we actually start to play the game. About freaking time. How long have we been doing this? Bring up the contract window to get some work. Right, so let's get rid of this. And let's go to the contracts window. Here we go. All right, now we've got the contracts tutorial to go through. What, you hadn't had enough already? This is a list of available contracts. Contracts have an upfront payment, and then when you complete it, there's a bigger payment. There's big penalties for not finishing the contract and for any unfixed bugs. Breaking the quality or time agreement will result in a lower payout. Browse the contracts now and accept one that you think is fair. So, now one thing I've kind of noticed is these game asset ones tend to be quite good. And that's from all I did was go through the tutorial. Haven't done anything else for the game at all. Right, so let's have a little. Let's try and find a quick one to do. Okay, where we got an embedding system. This one is the quality only has to be mediocre. What about this one? Oh, that one. It only has to be bad, and we get paid 8,000. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I'm tempted to do that one then. Okay, all right. That one's just a clock. This one's a clock, thermostat, motor, user interface. Should we do this one, or should we do this one? Let's do this one. It's like 8,000, same amount of time. The quality's only got to be bad, so we'll do that one. Okay, so we'll accept that. Accept the work. Okay. Then we get this screen up here, and I will confess, guys, this is one of the first games where using the edge scrolling, I might be persuaded to actually change my mind and use the WASD keys, just simply because there are a lot of things which are like right by the edge, and like when you try to click on them, it moves the screen, which I would guess would get frustrating, especially for you. Right, design work tutorial. The design work items are worked on by designers or employees in any role until you promote the work item into alpha. Press continue to advance the tutorial. Okay. Employees on the team you have assigned will begin work. Right, so they're going to start working on this stuff. So this is a project for Street Carrot, and we're waiting to start designing. And as soon as we start the game, we're going to start designing. Right, it is important to stop when the task is completely green so that you don't lose quality. If you wait too long, inexperienced designers will begin over-engineering. Now, what I don't understand, right, and this is something I've got to figure out, is when is it actually complete? Because there's this line down here. You see this line down here? Now, I don't know, is it complete when it gets to that line? And that because this line can be in different places. Or do you actually have to get like to the end of here? And you can see what I mean about the edge scrolling. So click develop. It doesn't say when it's complete. I guess it's the whole thing, but I don't know. Click develop in the action menu, which is this one here. When the progress bar is filled to begin alpha development. Click the title bar to collapse the work item, Click End to finish the tutorial. Click Buttons to improve life. Okay, fine. Right, let's get on and do it then. So it doesn't actually tell you to actually like start. Okay, so right, let's and now we get sound, right? And like you'll hear like if cars go past and stuff like that. So so let's crank things up. Oh, you can hear the birds. Oh, cars going by. Right, click here when you're ready for your first day. So we'll do that. Here we go, and it skips time to the next day, but we still have to wait for our. Oh, here he is. Now let's slow this down a little bit. So here we are. This is me, and I've arrived at work. I love working, and I'm sitting down, bashing on the keys, and all the ones and zeros are coming out of my head. Awesome. And over here, you can just about see this is starting to fill up. Let's speed it up a little bit. And you can see this bar filling up. Excellent. Good. So we have to decide when we're going to say it's done. Now, it is this line here. It is this line here. Because you can see we're at 82%. So it is that line. Okay. Let's skip to the next day because he's gone home. Come on. There we go, and he's back to work. So yeah, one thing I do like is that you kind of don't have any downtime. You can just skip to the bits you're interested in, which is nice. Right, we've now finished designing, so we can now click on develop, and we can move this into alpha. So he's designed it all. Now we've got to actually build it. So yes. Okay, so now we're going to do the alpha work tutorial. Alpha has 3 stages. First alpha, in which the project is developed, and then a possible delay, depending on how competent your employees are, and finally a beta, in which you fix all the bugs. Press promote in the alpha in the action menu when the alpha is ready. Cool. You can end the alpha prematurely, but it might not be and it might also be the best thing to do if you're running out of money. This tutorial will continue once you begin the delay phase. So we just carry on. Now you can see this is going green, and again we've got to get it up to this line over here. And once it's at that line, then he's gone home, and again we'll skip to the next day. Come on, get your lazy ass back to work. Right, we're done. Okay, so we're now into the beta and release. Now I should have slowed that down for the beta. I didn't think it would go quite that quickly. Let's pause this. In the beta, the bar fills up, and it shows you how many bugs there are and how many are getting fixed, and you can kind of decide at what point you say, yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that'll do. Just banging out the door. And obviously, if you're playing the game as somebody like the developers of say City Skylines, then you'd wait till the end, right? But if you're like being EA or somebody, then it's just like you give it like maybe 1 or 2%, and then just go screw it, throw it out the door, because I really don't care about the customer. Did I just say that? No, I didn't really say that. That you imagined that. I didn't really say that. Honest. If EA's listening, I really, really like you. Please send me free games. Okay, moving on. Bugs are now being fixed. The amount of bugs that can be fixed depends on the competence of your employees. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I've already released it. Press enter to finish the tutorial. End. Right, and that is basically, and I say basically, the game, right? But there is a hell of a lot more to the whole thing. There's so much to it. There's tons to it. There's the whole human resources element, which is this HR thing, managing the development teams and all that kind of stuff. There's this whole finance thing, which I haven't even got into. You've got insurance policies and stocks and loans and all kinds of stuff like this. And then there's the whole market as well. So there's a huge amount to this game, which is why I've said, I'm going to have to go away and spend a fair amount of time just learning how the hell to play this game. Because even I've gone through the tutorial twice, it's only shown me the very, 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 very barest bones of how you start playing the game. But there you go. I mean, that is essentially the basics of the game. Do you want me to play it? You know, do you want to see more? Like, do you want to see this develop into like a huge corporate headquarters with loads and loads of offices and multiple floors and server rooms and all kinds of crap that you can throw in here? You know, watching people, you know, congregating by the water cooler and, you know, decorating restrooms and all that kind of things, and trying to earn huge, fantastic amounts of money. I mean, we kind of like, let's see, we got paid for that. But we kind of, like, I think we kind of only just about broke even, because we started off with 10,000, we built this little office, and then we ended up with 9,000. But then I guess we've also got the office. So we've got pretty much the money we started with, and we've paid for our office. So there you go. I don't know, I guess this could be, like, really addictive once you got into it. Just, you know, trying to grow the company and get bigger and bigger and whatever. But you know what? I've rattled on long enough for a first look. That's it. Let me know what you think. I'll be looking for your comments. If you want to see a series, leave a comment and tell me, because I'm going to be looking at the comments. I'll catch you for the next one, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.